Hello. I just kicked my desk, the Sacred Way of Love YouTube channel. My name is Tana, your hostess with the mostess, and today I had the precious opportunity to channel Yeshua Jesus Christ for one of my programs that I'm running at the moment. And the reason for this video is to share some of the light codes and the messages that came through from his frequency. One of my greatest passions on this planet is decoding the aggressive hold that Christianity and organized religion has on Yeshua. He is a rebel. He always was. He is an ascended master teacher, and he does not necessarily care for organized religion. He wants humanity to rise, and he loves you. I have a very complicated, long, and winky, wonky, dinky, donkey experience with Yeshua in my life. As a young teenager, I was seeking for the expression point of God within my life. And therefore, at the tender age of 13, I ended up in a Christian, um, my brain wants to say cult. That's not the right word. In a youth group. Look, I have no issues with religion if that is the Kool-Aid that you want to drink, but it is not for me. I have zero desire whatsoever to put myself in a box that is shaped like any specific text. I channel dragons and I channel Mother Mary, I channel Yeshua, I channel the Egyptian goddesses, and I also channel the land and the fairies. I am a wholehearted believer in every single mythical creature that has ever been written about technically actually exists. But I digress. We go back to the Yeshua story. I joined this youth group and I found community. That's what I really wanted. And the thing is that through that expression point, through that journey, I also found myself realizing as a blooming 13-year-old who knew from about the age of 9, but was starting to bring awareness to it, that I was bisexual. And therefore, I was very brave when I was young. I didn't hold back and I came out to everyone at the tender age of 13, and therefore was rejected from said youth group. The Christians did not want Tahna because she was gay. But do you know what is really surprising to me is that I thought Jesus had rejected me. And I took it very personally that he didn't want to be my homeboy anymore. This dude didn't want to be my friend. And the funny thing is, it wasn't until I was at least almost 30 years old that I started to realize that there was, in fact, a bunch of judgmental teenagers who rejected me. Teenagers who had been taught to believe that being gay was a bad thing, and that is who rejected me. And that's okay. That's part of the life of a teenager, right? And then somewhere around the age of 32, I had a profound experience where I was very, very triggered and having a very huge PTSD meltdown. Meltdown is not the most respectful word for it, but that's pretty much happens. My whole body locked up. There was freaking out going on. And an old friend held my hand and prayed for Jesus to support me through that moment. And the reason I say this was profound is because within 15 seconds of this prayer being said, my entire body relaxed. I was able to breathe slowly and steadily. And I realized that the love of Jesus is so far beyond the Christian understanding. He didn't give a fuck that I channel aliens. He didn't give a fuck that I like dragons or that I've loved women and men or that I am a like chronically chaotic feral woman who likes to be naked and doesn't want to follow the rules. He simply saw a human who was hurting and he came. And therefore, I went through this whole experience of unraveling my judgment and my personal rejection of him because I thought he had rejected me. So the point of this is to realize that Yeshua's love is so far beyond religious conditioning and understanding. He is one of the greatest alchemical teachers that we have available to us. And if you're on this spiritual journey and you felt his calling, I encourage you to look beyond the religious wording and to say, hey, dude, how's it going? Because he's really funny and he was a radical. He's not some like stiff man who stands up in a pulpit and tells you what to do and tells you to fear what's coming for you if you don't behave. Yeshua's teachings are all about the heart and union, union with yourself, union with God, and union with the lover. I feel like that's enough for today, but it makes me so happy to know that there are people following this channel and that there is an audience out there for the magic and the wisdom and the wild shenanigans of the Sacred Way of Love Spiritual Ministry and me, Tana, your hostess with the mostess. Let me know if you want to know more about this subject.